Welcome to the show. Today we're going to be talking about the Royal Heir Book 3. So, this book 3, first caveat that I hope that it would end, at 18th or 19 chapters, but I don't know like if it's going to end right now or not. So, basically, it's the 19th chapter is going to release next Friday. Now, the Royal Heir Book 3 is the sixth book of the Royal Romance series and the third of the Royal Heir series. It succeeds its first two books, the Royal Heir Book 1 and Royal Heir Book 2. So basically, it's been a long series, and the royal, if you like royal romance and if you like the royalty, this kind of books, then it's your go to book basically. Now, if this book 3 is all about Bartholomew has made a play for the throne and for custody of your daughter. Can you keep your family together? So that's the bottom line of this whole book, like this third book. So we see this sort of from chapter to chapter. Like in chapter 1 we see like changes, like a shocking vote by the great houses has left your family's future in question. And in making waves you see Barthelme's crashed your daughter's party, but you're about to have your first chance to fight back. Next chapter you see it's the day of Penelope's wedding, but can you convince her to do the right thing with both of your future at stake? Now next we see seeds of conflict. Kairos promised to discuss her vote. What truth will you uncover? Next, we see an unexpected arrival has thrown your plans at House Theron off course. Then, sixth, we see like you're off to Fidelia, but will Adelaide have the answer you seek? So it develops, and finally, we see at one point, chapter 17th, 18th, like the crown regents coronation. The coronation begins. Like you will head back to Cardonia for a confrontation and a very important reunion. And then in the last chapter, chapter 18th, we see crowning glory. Loyalties will be tested at the crown regent's coronation. Can you save your daughter and your kingdom in time? So, if you have chosen King Liam as the father and as your love interest, a lot of people like in the last chapter, that is chapter 18th, that is basically you get a really awesome scene with Liam, King Liam. So that's really awesome. People liked it because they were hoping for it for a long time and they're looking forward to it, so they're finally getting it, and that's really awesome. Now, this book 3, the gameplay features, so it featured a playroom and photo wall. So you'll have the opportunity to expand your daughter's playroom and collect photos for your photo wall. So there we see like minimum 18th chapter we're gonna have. And a lot of other things I noticed here, I'm just gonna point those out. Like I don't know like you guys noticed it or not. Like basically a premium flashback scene of chapter 3 contains a reference to the Perfect Match series. If you let Penelope use the word indescribable, Guy will answer that something inside him short circuits around her. So that's a perfect match reference you get here. Like a lot of references in this book we're getting, guys. So I'm just gonna break them down one by one. So first in chapter 3, as I said, the perfect match sort of a mention we get. And then in chapter 5 contains nods to game and movie franchises about cars races like Need for Speed and the Fast and the Furious. And basically also in chapter 8 contains some multiple references to the Crown and the Flame and the Royal Masquerade, including a reenactment of a scene from the Crown and the Flame book 3. And basically also chapter 9 also contains a reference while searching for Beaumont estate together with her spouse in a premium scene, your character finds a book labeled The Royal Masquerade with Percival Beaumont on its cover. Your character calls him ancient bearded Maxwell. And also again chapter 10 contains another reference to the crown and the flame when Bartholomew uses a thorn bow made of hard oak. And so that's really like it's just awesome book it's turning out to be. But people can't wait for this book to end right now, so and to take down the evils. And it's turning out to be an awesome story. But it's really like how this story has never left our sort of library. Like it releases after it finishes. So what is gonna be its future? So next Friday when the chapter 19th releases, we'll make sure to you know know something about that, because we'll hope to know something about that, because it's been going on for so long now. If this, we have never seen any book crossing, three any series crossing three books. So I hope that the Royal Air book 3, I think it's going to be end, but are they going to continue it with another name, like, like how they started? So we will see. But this book has a collectible set, and players get to know beforehand which chapters they become available. Because of this, we know this book has at least 18 chapters. So I thought maybe, like, just like Baby Bump 2, it has some, like, you get collect something, but it's not going to be 18 chapters. And Baby Bump, it has 14 chapters. It, at least it has, we know, but it's not going to be a 14th chapter, at least 16 to 17, talking about Baby Bump. So I think that's one thing really interesting about this book. So let me know, guys, what you think about the Royal Air. And what do you think, the next Friday, chapter 19th, is it going to be its end? And how did you like playing the Royal Air book 3? I haven't played Royal Air book 3 much, but it's really interesting. I was watching gameplays on YouTube and stuff like that. And I was also watching some on, the old Royal Romance book, the Masquerade one. So what do you think about the Royal books much? And as it is gender locked also, I don't quite tend to play this. But I really like the Royal Air book 3 specifically, because of some context, I feel like, it's just awesome, this the genre itself. So what do you think, guys? And what do you think, like, people are waiting eagerly, like, when it's going to end? So are you waiting for its end, or are you hoping, like, there would be another spin-off of this book, like it was the spin-off of Royal Romance? What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comment section, and make sure to stick around for more, because a lot to come this year. So thank you, guys. Bye.